Hey Lions fans, welcome back to the First Bank Coaches Show. We're continuing our basketball previews. We've got Coach Stutts, men's basketball coach, here today. And Coach, I know you've been practicing for a few weeks, so just tell us how it's been going. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, we've been practicing now for probably 4 or 5 weeks. It's going well. It's going well. We've had some guys banged up in and out of practice at times, but overall, really excited about this group. We returned 6 of our top 7 guys off last year's team. So it's encouraging to see those guys in practice right now.
Makes the drills go a little smoother, probably.
It does. It makes my job a little easier. But we do have a handful of new guys that are coming in that are kind of getting up to speed and just figuring out how we do things and what expectations are here. And so it's been fun. It's been fun just to see some of these returners lead, but also at the same time some of these new guys just continue to get a little better and better. I think today's practice number 24, 25 for us, so we're getting pretty close to game time, so it'll be here before we know it. Yeah,
so you guys play at UT Southern on Halloween next Tuesday. So what do you know about them? What's that? What are we looking forward to there?
Yeah, UT Southern, used to be Martin Methodist. They've been a conference foe the last couple of years, and I think this is my 5th year. I think all 4 years we've played them at least once, if not twice. A really good team. Darian Hudson and Brady, who's a forward for them, 2 guys that I think are either 4th or 5th year seniors, all conference players last year. They returned the core of a really good team last year. They're always really good at home. It's going to be Halloween night there, and so it's going to be a tough environment to play in. So we're excited about it. Our schedule is always challenging. Last 3 years we've played a top 20 schedule in the nation for the last 3 seasons, and so I really want to get out there and challenge us and play some in tough environments. And they're going to be a good team and usually shoot the ball really well and like to play with a lot of pace. We were fortunate to beat them at their place last year and beat them at home, but we know they're a good team and we'll have to be our best to win.
Yeah, and then so a couple of home games coming up after that, Reinhardt and Tougaloo.
Yeah, we play Reinhardt, so we play October 31st at UT Southern, and then Thursday at home against Reinhardt, and then of course homecoming on November 11th against Tougaloo. Reinhardt, don't know as much about them right now, but Tougaloo returns a really good team. They were a Sweet 16 team last year. I would anticipate them being a top 15 team in the nation coming into the season this year. So that'll be our homecoming game. Again, want to play somebody good, and somebody that challenges us, and I'm sure they'll present plenty of problems for us.
Now that schedule you talked about being hard, that has a lot to do with our conference too, right? So is that playing hard teams out of conference also prepares us just for our regular season conference games?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you want to test yourself as much as possible out of conference. Things will look a little different this year with some conference realignment, but we got 16 non-conference games this year, and I think maybe off the top of my head, I think 12 of those 16 teams were in the national tournament last year. Awesome. I could be off by 1 or 2 there, but it's a good schedule. It's a tough schedule, and for us to compete the way that we want to compete in conference play, first half of the year we got to play some really good teams, because with your Georgetowns and Cumberland, Kentucky and Cumberland, Tennessee, and I mean all of these teams are very competitive teams. 1 through 12 last year. This year will be 1 through 7. And I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I said, the thing is, I anticipate when we go into conference play, us probably having all 7 teams 13-3, 12-4 or better, because our conference is so strong. So the last couple of years we've kind of beat up on each other, but it'll be hopefully fun to
help us out a little
beat on some other people early in the year,
and
so it'll be fun.
Okay. Well, I know you've been working a little bit on this One Pride theme, so tell us a little bit about that and what your thoughts are there.
Yeah, I mean, all of you that were at the national tournament last year, just an incredible environment last year. Back-to-back nights we hosted the national tournament, and it just got some different people within the athletic department and myself thinking about forming this student section, and the name of it, One Pride, kind of signifies what we're trying to do there. No matter if you're a freshman or a senior or this club or that club or student athlete or non-student athlete, this is a chance for us to come together, have a lot of fun, create a home court advantage, chaos is kind of the word that I like to use and think about. We've got a new pep band that's going to be playing at home games this year. But this is just a way to organize our student section where we have themes for each night. We have certain things that we're going to do within the game as far as chants or cheers. And we want to have a great time, and for this to be an event bigger than just basketball, but a chance for our student body, faculty, and staff to come to a game and have a lot of fun, and for us all just to be behind one team, Freed-Hardeman, rather than being split into some of the things that just naturally split us up at times. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got 5 students that are leading kind of the charge as far as organizing things for us, and I know they're excited. And so November 2nd is going to be the first day that we kick that off. That'll be coming right off of October 31st, Halloween. So I think they've chosen like a spooky theme for that night. Right. So students are going to come, and I think they've even got it worked out where maybe the best male and female dressed student's going to get like $100 or $50 cash prize that night. And so we don't want to incentivize this thing where you're coming for a reward, but at the same time, there's going to be some things that at the game can kind of be things that you can win, gift cards and cash and things like that. That'll just make it fun. Okay, awesome. That sounds great. So we're our Lions are home November 2nd, probably 7 o'clock for our first basketball game of the season. Really looking forward to that. If there was, we know you have a lot of returning guys. There's one guy that you had to mention to get everybody excited about that's maybe a little off the radar. Yeah, we talked a little bit about this before we got on camera. It's really hard to just point out a single guy. Traditionally, the last couple of years, we've had a really good team. Last year we had, I think, 7 players averaged between 9 and 13 points. Yeah. And so really just the way our team is built, it's more about playing well together. And so I don't know that I can specify just a single guy. I think the guys that are coming back, we had 3 freshmen last year that played significant minutes: Jaquan Lax, J.J. Wheat, and Peyton Law. Those 3 guys were freshmen on the floor. And it's been fun watching them in practice, now having a year under their belt, for them to be just more comfortable in the system offensively and defensively. I think the experience, obviously, they had last year will just pay dividends to the success that they will have on the floor and what they can do for us this year. But, we're excited to have Hunter Skurlock back. I would mention him. He was Defensive Player of the Year in the Mid-South. And a real heart, like a leader of the heart of the team. Yeah, he's just one of those guys. He's not typically going to make a lot of flashy plays, but he just keeps the wheel turning. Offensively and defensively, he's just always solid, and made some really timely plays for us offensively last year. But expecting a big year out of him, obviously, with it being his 5th year. Okay. Well, that's awesome. We're really excited for basketball season. We hope to see you guys all out at some games, and we'll be back again soon with another episode of the First Bank Coaches Show. Thank you for watching the First Bank Coaches Show. We would like to thank our sponsor, First Bank. If you're looking for more information on FHU Athletics, you can go to our website, gofhulions.com, or you can follow all of our social media accounts at GoFHULions on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want more information about the Director's Circle or Linebackers, there's a link in the description below, and there's also a video with more information that should appear on your screen right here. Thank you so much for watching today. Go Lions!